It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1645, recorded Wednesday, October 18th, 2017. Meow Spring Water. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have 3 pet gadgets. Me and my cats cannot wait, and even my dog can't wait. I go back to the spooky Halloween theme and a viewer video from you. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the Sandom Show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
And here he is, our captain of gadgets, Dick DeBartolo. How are you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing fine, sir. And you?
Doing great.
Did you go away again and come back? I can't remember.
I did. I felt so bad for my dog Charlie because I landed and I had just over 24 hours to hang around. And it really didn't make any sense for me to go pick him up from the dog place because I got in past midnight. I know. So I got in past midnight, so I couldn't pick him up that day because the business was closed. So I could have woken up early, picked him up, and then went and then dropped him back off because my next flight was before they would open in the next morning. So he didn't see me because I had another thing the previous weekend. He didn't see me for like 9 days. It was a great reunion though when
oh my God,
when he came back.
Oh, Chad, yeah. You look like someone who used to own me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I remember you. Yeah, that's right.
Yes. Did you know I learned how to bite since you left me here?
Exactly. And I have forgotten all the training that you put me through. Totally. Yeah. But over this last weekend, I went to California to go to Pixel Core, which used to share a studio.
Oh, right, that's right, yeah.
Right? And we did...
Oh, that's right, I saw some of that.
Yeah, a 48-hour charity
the 48
live stream.
hours of, yeah.
And we ended up raising, just in that 48 hours, $260,000 for Extra Life and the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. So
wow.
That was a good weekend spent. Very, very good. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I did over the last weekend. It was so nice to get back to my own house and fall asleep in my own bed and hang out with my own dog. It was great. It was really good.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I have some pet gadgets. I have gadgets for both your cat and your dog.
Perfect.
I know, it's great. So we're going to start with, let me see. Oh, okay, we're going to start with cat stuff. So let's take a peek. Hey, Dick DeBartolo, Mad's maddest writer in the Giz Wiz. One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. We're at Time to Play magazine, their holiday event. And they're doing something new. Once in a while, they had a pet gadget. Now they have an entire line of pet gadgets. There's lions down there, a tiger, a gorilla. The gorilla's been taking people's cameras. Otherwise, we'd go down there and show you that. So we're at the tame end of that aisle. And we're talking about Cat-It. Is it Cat-It?
It's Cat-It.
Cat-It, okay. And this is some interesting stuff. And I didn't even ask your name.
My name is Damien Hall.
Damien. Okay, Damien, what are these two guys and why are they great for cats?
These are our 2 Cat-It waters. We call them our Cat-It flower fountain. So what's great about these is one very important thing about cats. They don't drink enough water. Cats do not drink enough water because they do not drink stagnant water. So what these do is allow the cat to have fresh running water all day long at any time. They're run by a low voltage pump in the middle. And if you can see, I can take this apart for you. What's really cool about this is that it has a filtering component. So within this, we have a water softener, a carbon, and a mechanical filtration. So the cat will always have cool, clean drinking water. The water.
That is great. And what do they retail for?
They retail for $20.99 and $29.99.
Oh, that's very reasonable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my neighbor has a cat, but The cat has a butler, so the cat does drink water because the cat always has the butler bring fresh water. But if you don't have a butler for your cat, these are great. And what is this guy?
This is the Cat treat maze, the treat tree. Okay, so all of this Census product is designed and developed to allow a cat to work on their natural instincts of stalking their prey, stalking their food, playing.
Are we stalking M&Ms? Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh.
So, you know, it's very important to stimulate cats mentally. So what these products allow the cat to do is not only go out and stretch and scratch and save them from scratching, say, your favorite bedpost or your chair, but it also allows them to get out there and exhaust themselves. So they're mentally stimulated. They've got this is a track system. We have cat grass. We have a massage center where they can actually physically massage themselves, the gum stimulator. It's all really about enhancing the cat's life.
And is this all one thing that you buy?
All sold separately. So we have our cat tree here. We have our
and give the price point. Cat tree.
The cat tree. These are all their price points are between $20 and $34.99.
And then if you want to hook them all together,
that's absolutely the thing. So these all hook together, and you can have a whole little maze.
What is your website?
Our website is catit.com. And these products are available on Amazon.
On Amazon. I like that a lot. Dick DiBartolo, Mads Menace writer, and the Giz Wiz. One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv.
Okay, so lots and lots of cat stuff. I love all of that stuff. And it's right. Cats actually have a really, really bad problem with dehydration. Cats tend to actually not get enough water. I didn't know that it was because they don't like to drink static water. I just assumed that it was just hard to get cats to drink water. I don't know. I constantly like being dehydrated. But that's fantastic. I had a similar product, the Pet Safe fountain, but I burnt out my motor.
I see.
When I moved, I couldn't find the adapter and the wall adapter, and I thought, this one looks similar, and I heard it go bzzz. And then it never turned on again. So right now it's just an expensive reservoir for water.
Oh, okay.
But that's a lot.
Yeah, you know what? Cat at Amazon. What amazed me is I think the stuff is very reasonably priced. Mm-hmm. The little fountain is $21. The big fountain is $30. Yeah. So their website explains everything, but they don't actually sell the stuff on the website. They have a page on Amazon, and everything seems to be very decent prices. Now, I don't know. Do cats like to play with a ball?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Okay.
My cat Waffles loves. They just love to play with stuff all the time. I have like a string on a stick. Sometimes if I haven't played with her enough, she'll go and grab that and drag it through the house, meowing as loud as she can, just meow, meow, wanting attention. Cats love to play. Yeah. So the cat fountain's only $30. It's adorable.
And that's the big one.
It's the big one. It's the huge one. Look at that cat drinking it up. That is interesting.
Now this is fresh water, not that crap.
I will say I love this fountain.
This is 9 a.m. water. I'm not drinking it past 10:30.
Exactly. It's 6 a.m. water, really. Man, that's great. And it has the filters, which is also fantastic. And it looks like it can hold a ton of water.
Yeah, it's 3 liters. Yeah.
That's the best. That to me, that's an amazing part of it. Gosh, you would be amazed at how easy it is to forget just one day, and then your cats are out of water. So if you have a huge reservoir, that makes it very, very, very easy. And that's just one of the products from Cat. They make a lot.
Yeah, they have that feeder where they have to reach in and get their food out. There's just a lot of. Is that it? The cat scent. Oh, the digger.
Yeah.
You drop the food down there, and the cats fetch for it. I guess they fish for it with their paws.
Exactly.
Yeah, it seems like a clever.
Yeah.
They're betting money. They're just saying,
exactly.
I'll put $10 on it that I can get one out first.
Cat It. This is a great resource for cat owners to know that there's an inexpensive cat line of products out there. This is fantastic. Cat It.
It.com or Cat It on Amazon.
Yeah, just search for Cat It, and then their stuff shows up. Perfect.
All right, now we'll watch the video, and then I'll tell you something weird about this product. Okay, for doggies.
Hey, Dick DeBartolo, Mads Maddest writer in the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. Easy Play. What in the world is Easy Play? Well, I have no idea. So that's what we're going to find out. We're going to talk to Adam. And Adam, what is Easy Play?
Hey, Dick. Easy Play is our robotic cam ball. It's a remote-controlled ball you can control from anywhere in the world on your phone. You can drive around. It has a built-in camera, two-way audio, so you can see, talk, and hear your pets. When you're at the office, you could be at the beach, you could be in Mongolia if you got good data connection.
I see. Okay. I love when people do things. You can turn your lights off from the Antarctica. Why do I want to turn my lights off from the Antarctica? So, Adam, years ago, we saw one of these cameras, but the problem was as it rolled along, the image was all over the place. So when this camera rolls, is the image everywhere?
Well, this has a couple of unique features. There's a built-in treat dispenser, so you can load in treats in 3 separate chambers and set a timer for those chambers to rotate and allow that. So your pet, the idea is that your dog or your cat has to push that around to get the treats out. So it's a treat puzzle, and if you're watching the video while they're trying to get the treats out, then it is going to roll around. But it's weighted on the bottom, so when they're done playing, it always lands on its feet, and then you can drive around and find them and re-engage.
Oh, you can drive this?
Yes. Yeah.
Are there little traction feet on the bottom?
Oh yeah, there's 2 right there. So you can drive around like a tank. Just drive.
That is really clever. And what does that retail for?
$169.
And your website is?
GetGosh.com.
Get?
Gosh.
Dosh?
Gosh, with a G.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, okay, sorry.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. And they're out now.
They will be out in December.
All right, so it's a little preview. Dick DeBartolo, Mads Maddest writer in the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. Gosh, that was great.
Get gosh.
Now, the weird thing is, when I was putting together some notes for tonight's show, I went to Get Gosh, and if you click on Easy Play, it goes to Indiegogo and says, we are refreshing this device or something like that, and please check back. And then I went to their Facebook page, and it says, get one now for $99 before they're all gone. So I'm not quite sure what's going on, because this video is just from 2 weeks ago. See,
look
there
at this.
it is.
It's currently being updated. Please check back later and show your support. It seems like they hit an edit button and forgot to say, yeah, we're done. We're done editing.
Okay.
It seems like somebody... They're probably sitting there in their office scratching their heads going, our campaign was doing really good until like last week when we uploaded that new image. I guess people don't like that new image.
Okay.
I have no idea. That is all speculation. Who knows?
Yeah, no, but that makes sense. That should have been up for maybe a minute while they were doing something, and it just stayed up there all the time.
Exactly.
Anyway, I sort of like the idea that the one, I don't even know if you and I were doing Giz Wiz back then, but it was a rolling ball with a camera in it, and no matter where the ball stopped upside down, you saw the living room upside down and the dog walking on the ceiling.
Yeah, that's not so great.
No, it was not so good. So this one is weighted so that it after they're done playing with it, trying to get treats out of it. It rolls back on its foot or its feet. And then those feet are little tractor treads so that you can actually drive it around and sneak up on them and see if they're sleeping or awake.
That's cool. I like, yeah, because you first see the ball design and you assume that it's going to use it like Sphero, you know, the ball that has the weight at the bottom and moves around. But it looks like it's much more of just a design for the play element, and then you have normal traction on the feet. Really cool.
Yeah.
I really like it.
And I like the fact that there are 3 trays of treats in there that open at different times, so that during the day they can start playing with it again and say, "Oh, someone filled the ball."
Yeah, exactly.
Our master's not home, but there's new treats in there.
Yeah,
so,
I like it.
Yeah. And finally, the third thing is very interesting because I've never seen anything like it again. So let's take a look at the sport sack.
Hey, Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One Take Theater here at GizWiz.tv. We're at K9 Sports Pack, and we're talking to the owner, which is... Oh, you are the cutest thing. No, not you. What's your hound dog's name?
This is Daisy.
Daisy. Daisy is adorable.
Well, thank you. Thank you. This is the K9 Sports Sack. It's the world's first forward-facing backpack dog carrier.
Doggies will never do what you want them to do. So it's a great idea. As you walk forward, the dog's going to be interested in where you're walking. I assume that's the
idea.
And how many versions and up to what weight can you do this?
So we have one version that we sell online right now and in various stores around the United States. We have 2 other versions that will be released before Christmas. And this is called the Air. It comes in 4 different sizes and 5 different colors.
Okay, and the one you're wearing is an Air?
This is the Air Plus. This is a new prototype. This is one of the ones that has the extra storage compartment on the back. It has extra padding and extra straps and support, and it will be out before Christmas.
Before Christmas. And the one you're wearing costs how much?
This one will retail for $99.95.
Okay, $100. You know what? Daisy is now showing her teeth. Daisy has decided she doesn't like the way I'm doing this interview because she has very little face time. Okay, and the smallest version is how much?
The smallest version is $69.95.
$69.99, and people can find all the info at
K9sportsack.com.
Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One Take Theater here at GizWiz.tv. It's the Time to Play magazine event, but for the first time they have an entire pet section. Bye.
That is, the prototype he had, it looked like he had a backpack for his dog backpack. He had a backpack on his dog backpack.
Yes, in a way.
So
now I asked about what is keeping the dog in there, and they sent me this little 1-minute video, and Daisy's in it, and the same inventor's in it, but Daisy is unbelievably patient. So watch this little minute of how to put your dog in a K9 sports sack.
In this method, lay your K9 sports sack flat on the ground. Place your dog inside the bag and then lift the armholes over your dog's arms, keeping your hand underneath the dog's abdomen.
Yeah, very patient.
Clip the collar clip around the dog's neck, and
She's
then
even
gently
wagging her
place
tail.
the rest of the dog
She's like, oh, this is great.
inside the bag. Make sure the tail and hair is concealed inside the bag, and lifting up on the zipper, zip your dog inside. Always remember to clip the zipper loop through the collar clip. Make sure all side straps are cinched.
There you go.
Lift your dog over your shoulders. Do not swing them around. Place your dog snugly on your shoulders so that they are up around your shoulders.
Oh, it's
Cinch
adorable.
the shoulder straps. Clip the sternum strap, and you're ready to go. When you don't want to lay your bag on the ground,
You can go out
hold the
there.
bag.
Okay, cool.
Daisy is so patient. The problem is in some of their videos, people are going mountain biking down mountains. I'm wondering what the dog is thinking about this.
Oh my gosh! It's also. It looks like it's specifically for smaller dogs. I don't see like my size dog.
Well, how big? I think the biggest sack they make.
45?
I thought he said up to 30 pounds was the maximum.
Yeah, I think my Charlie is 45 pounds. So I think he's a little too large.
All right. Well, our Charlie is 14 pounds, but he's a big sissy. I think that he'd freak out. That looks like someone put a gorilla in that guy's back.
He was winking at us too. Did you notice that? He was like, "Hey, ladies,
look
wink."
at me. Whoa, I'm really bigger than I appear.
Yeah. Wow, they got some adorable dogs in their
Yes,
Amazon.
yeah.
That's amazing.
No, I think it's a clever idea that the dog is basically looking over your shoulder, and I was worried that the dog could jump out, but now that I see that other video, basically the
Right.
dog is wearing that backpack,
Right.
and not just dropped into a backpack.
Yeah.
So I think
If he'd get out of that, he'd be able to get out of a lot. Your dog is a contortionist.
Houdini, yes,
Like
you'd have a Houdini
arms
dog.
through, collar on. I don't see how that is going to happen. Yeah, good design.
Yeah, I think so too. And $69, considering it's a pet gadget, is a reasonable amount of money to my mind. They said that they tried everything on the market, and they just thought it doesn't let the dog face where they want to face and see where I'm going. So let's just design our own and make it so the dog is safe in it. And I think they accomplished that.
Yeah.
So
I would wonder if this would ever be approved to be used on airplanes. That would be
that's interesting.
because you could be able to go through an airport with the dog facing forward. I don't
Except
know.
when you
I've
sit in
seen-
your seat.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how that would work. Yeah. Dog.
Yeah.
You can see the dog moving forward on its front legs because that's all it has. Trying to get somewhere. Yeah, exactly. You kind of need a cage for a dog if you're trying to put it under the seat in front of you or anything like that. Yeah. Interesting. I like it. The dog
I
pack,
do too.
Canine Sports
I do
Pack.
too. Canine Sports Sack.
And you can get that at caninesportsack.com.
That is it.
Perfect.
So that brings it. Oh, I have bad news.
Oh.
Dennis and I ran up again to double check our Spirit of Halloween. It ain't gonna open. So I know.
What?
We were looking forward. We're actually looking forward to the day after Halloween where everything's 50% off.
Where they go, we have to leave in 20 hours.
Yes,
so, like,
exactly.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Because we look. What we do is go in before Halloween and say we want to buy that, and we want to buy that,
Yeah.
and we want to buy those lights.
You window shop, yeah.
Yes, exactly. And then pray no one buys them all before Halloween. But we don't have that pleasure this year. But this is all leading up to Chad's Crappy Corner.
You might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Ooh, I like it already.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So last week I did the alien voice changer, and it was a bust. It was not good. It like screeched. I'm sure that most people ripped out their headphones while listening to it. And so I just happened to be in Target, and I wasn't really looking for another voice gadget because we already covered it. But this kind of popped out at me. And so I felt like I had to buy it. It looks like an old-timey radio microphone. It has a really neat look to it. And inside there's a mesh, and on the outside there's this kind of, metal grill almost. So I thought that looked really, really cool. There's also a little skull on the front of it. And then the bottom has this cool little base. So it has a few different modes, and that was another thing that kind of drew me to it. It wasn't just it didn't just do one thing. So this could be either a prop or something that is kind of more useful. So the first thing is it says press to record and press to play. So if we go ahead and hit record, we could say something spooky like welcome to the spooky party. Which is way better. Way better than the alien voice changer. It doesn't do it in real time, but whatever voice synthesis thing that they're doing makes it sound really, really cool. And I don't even have to act like I'm being spooky. I can just really just say anything into it, and then it'll make it sound spooky.
Welcome to the Giz Wiz.
There you go. Sorry, what did you say?
Welcome to the Giz Wiz show.
Oh, welcome to the Giz Wiz show.
Welcome to the Giz Wiz show.
There you go. It's pretty good.
Is there a limit? I mean, like, can he do
Let's see,
2 minutes of talking?
This is a test of the microphone. Test, test, test. There's a little light inside that...
This is a test of the microphone. Test, test, test. There's a little light inside.
That's as long as it goes.
Oh, okay. Oh,
The little
it
light
just
turned
stopped
off.
automatically. Got it.
Yeah, and there's... here, let's see if we can get a nice shot of that light inside. It kind of lights up just a little bit. There you go.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, whenever it's recording, and then it'll turn off when it's done. The speaker's on the bottom of the device, which actually works out pretty good when it's sitting on a table. It kind of bounces around. Now there's this other button, and it wasn't until I got home that I realized that Try Me button is built into the plastic. So it's always going to say Try Me.
Are they kidding?
It's built into the plastic. I didn't even think about that. Until I got it home and realized, like, oh wow, you can't take that off. And so the second function that it has is it has built-in voices.
Your lips are moving, but I don't hear what you're saying.
So it'll make silly comments.
How about a news flash? It's a ghoul's night out.
There you go. And then its final setting is that it has a motion sensor on the front of it. So you could turn on the motion sensor and set it, maybe you wanted this to be a prop as people walked up, and then it would say things or put it inside, put it inside the house, or it does say for indoor use only, but my assumption is that if you put it on a porch or something where it's not going to get too bad, maybe at your own risk, it would work. So the sensor on.
You know, I can lip sync too.
And
Don't just walk by. Say something creepy.
said, don't just walk by.
Party on tonight. Something spooktacular. Your lips are moving.
Okay,
but I don't
apparently we're moving quite a lot. There we go. Turn that off. So those are the three functions. It does a voice changer, it does the Try Me button, and then it does a motion sensor in order to just make those sounds. And I would say that I liked it because it wasn't it is a little cringy, but it's not like super duper cringy. It's not like the old school. It sounds like they recorded that just for this, because he makes jokes about talking, about lip syncing, about broadcasting, about saying things spooky. So I like that they didn't just put any generic sound into it, that they spent the effort to actually put some other sounds into it. So yeah, that's it. This costs $15.
So what's it called?
Oh, it's called the Haunted Microphone, motion activated haunted microphone. I got this at Target from Hyde, Hyde, and Eek Boutique. Hyde and Eek, E-E-K, Boutique.
Oh, that's funny. And what did it cost?
$15.
Oh, that's not bad.
For the haunted microphone. So let it be a prop, let it be a spooky thing, or let it be a motion activated device that you just put in the rest of your decorations. I thought that it was...
Well, what happens, Chad, when you push Try Me? Does it just do a single phrase?
Yeah.
It's a ghoul's night out.
So it does the motion activated phrases on the Try Me button.
Okay.
You know, I can lip sync too.
And it does come with batteries. These are the batteries that came with it, so you don't have to purchase your own batteries.
Just walk by. Say something creepy.
Say something creepy.
Can you imagine when the designers sent that probably to China to have it made and forgot to tell them that Try Me was a little paste on
Exactly. That was supposed to be a
piece
sticker.
of tape?
Yeah, exactly. It does have stickers on it, but Let me make sure that I can remove those. Yeah, I can. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
And
the
they
press
got
to
they
play
got
button?
back
They're like,
200,000 of them.
No!
with-
Yes, exactly.
with a molded in. Try me.
That
Oh
has
my
happened to me with my gaming group Mindcrack. We wanted to buy silicone wrist bracelets for our party. So we had a party at Minecon. So if you came in, you'd get a silicone wrist bracelet to show that you had paid and stuff. And so after we uploaded our logo, it showed a little disc with an up arrow, and that we thought was logo's been uploaded.
Right.
They put that on the wristband. So we had thousands of wristbands that had an upload logo and then our name on the side. It was bad. Let me see if I can find it real fast.
Oh my gosh.
Because it'll make sense once you see it, is you'll
Right.
think like, oh, wow, I can't believe that. There it is. Okay, let's see if we can show this. Maybe a little
Okay.
bit. Let's view the image. There we go. So over here, this last wristband, whoops, has a blue upload button.
Oh, that's so funny.
And then
Well,
our
you know,
name-
it almost looks like I don't know what it.
Isn't that bad? So we got like thousands of those that had a
Oh
little
my gosh.
success
Oh my-
uploaded, file uploaded button. Yeah, pretty funny. Okay, so that's my crappy corner. You can get this just at your local Target if you're in the States, or maybe get it shipped to you if you're outside of the United States. With that, let's move on to the Spooky Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Okay, so a letter from Marlin who writes, "Hi, Dick and Chad. I love the show. You guys keep asking for a new contributor.
Come on,
So here I
Marlon!
go. I recorded this video while I was in Jamaica visiting my parents.
Oh, cool.
My dad has a lot of cool stuff and thus turned me into a gadget collector myself, Marlon Stewart. And the video is a little dark, but his father has a lot of really old stuff. So let's take a look.
Ooh.
So here we go. Sure, those are blow torches. I kind of know it's not welded, but that's a wood plane. Another wood
yeah, there's a
plane
plane.
there.
Butter churn?
Churn butter.
Oh, yeah.
Churn butter, little bell. Old school yellow lock.
No Bluetooth.
Iron.
No.
One of my favorite. But that there, that's a Morse code.
Oh my
Double
gosh.
telephone, 5 cents. When was the last time we saw one of those? And then a
Rotary
phone.
Whoa!
We got that one. Typewriter.
That's incredible.
Sewing machine.
Whoa!
Let me get another one.
Old wall-mounted
I had
phone.
one. Okay, Dick and Chad.
Place
That
to
is
write.
my father's, well, part of his collection. Maybe I'll send you another video next month of the rest. Oh, let me come down here before I go. Dick and Chad. Zenith radio. Wow, love that. Hi guys.
Thank you so much. Gosh, those are some expensive gadgets back in the day.
Back in the day,
Oh my
I even
gosh.
forgot. In old movies, someone always lights one of those. What were they called? Blow torches. It was for taking paint off things,
Oh,
and they would light one up, and then the other guy would, like Three Stooges, always
Yeah.
would back into one of those. But I have not seen one of those outside of a Three Stooges movie in real life. I don't even know what they use for fuel, but there's some old stuff. And to think that whole box was a radio.
I know. I mean,
Uh,
it's also like just how different things were. It was like, this is the one you'd ever have to buy. Let's make sure we have inlaid wood and nice molding. It's like, technology's not really going to go any much further than this. So, let's get a nice one. Like, wow, holy cow.
Well, back then, things like the 19-inch TV set, I think it was around for like, 8 to 10 years?
Yeah.
And nowadays, what do you have? You have a 50-inch?
Yeah, exactly.
Dinky
It's
little
like,
thing? What are you kidding?
Yeah, there was.
Waiting for the new.
A decade in between technological advances.
Yes.
Now it's like 10 months, and it's like, oh, that one's old. That's 1080p. I'm sorry, we're on 2K. Oh, now we're on 4K. Now we're on 8K.
8K. I know.
Absolutely.
It's 4K for each eye.
Yeah. That's incredible. Yeah, I guess that the inlaid wood of that time is analogous to the slab of aluminum to this time. Like the nicest looking thing had inlaid wood back then. Nicest looking thing now is made all out of brushed aluminum. The nicest glass. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Gorilla Glass 18.
Exactly. Holy cow, that was awesome.
That was great. Marlon, thank you. You'll get a Mad Magazine. You'll get a 35-year-old Alfred E. Newman photo. And we're looking for more videos. I think we have one more in-house. It was great. We keep saying if you're new, we'll take second videos from people who have sent in before. But we love it when we get somebody new, especially someone new who we never had a butter churner on the show ever.
No.
I don't think we've ever had a Morse code sender. I don't remember a wall telephone. I don't remember a Zenith radio the size of a Buick. So it's some fun stuff. Make a little 2 to 3 minute video. Just make sure we can see the gadgets and hear you, and shoot in horizontal mode. Put it on YouTube. When you hit upload, there's a drop down menu. If you don't want people just to stumble across it, click unlisted, upload it, and then send the URL, the link that YouTube gives you, to mail@gizwiz.tv. Mail@gizwiz.tv. And the Mad and the outfit picture go to people who live in the U.S. and Canada, because we're cheap and we have no money. Okay.
Perfect. Now let's jump into the letter.
Now.
Wow.
So Steve in Esposito writes, I just watched the episode where you showed the world's smallest train. Now I have a link to another set of tiny trains. These are a bit more expensive, but you can design your own layout and they will build it for you. So let's take a look at tinytrains.net. Now, when he said a bit more expensive, go to the TV, since we're talking about TV. So this is, this is a dollhouse TV that.
Oh my God.
That is.
It looks like it's being seen through a microscope.
Yes. Does it get the dimension there? I think it's like
is that
2 inches.
Centimeters? Inches? 2 inches?
I think it's 2 inches, and they actually have a loop of old videos in there. But if you want, you can tell them, I guess maybe you can even send them what videos you want. But this is for people who want tiny, tiny things. So they do tiny trains. I mean, when he said a little more expensive, I think, can you go to one of the layouts on the side? I think they're in the thousands of dollars, if I'm not sure.
Yeah, the TV set is 110, it looks like. Or am I reading that wrong? Yeah, 110.
Yeah, 110. And go a little bit more up. There's a layout there.
Like this little layout right here?
Yeah, yes. I think that is... I don't know why they decided on the world's smallest type for that.
You have to get a quote. So.
Okay.
So if you have to do that,
Yeah.
That,
okay, but just go to the picture up top. So there's the lady's. In her hand is the entire layout, and on her finger is the entire train set. But I do believe, oh, there it is. It's TY scale that I never heard of. And some layouts are powered by a 9-volt battery. Anyway, there it is.
Found it.
There it is. There we found it. So $1,500
train is $1,500.
$100, right? But you could keep it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to. It'd be $1,500.
No.
Pocket.
All right. So there's a miniature train layout. If you're not watching the video, it's a miniature train layout, 14 by 24 inches with 2 passenger or freight trains. You get to select everything. You get to select whether you want a diesel engine, a freight engine, whether you want passenger cars or you want freight cars. You get to pick the season, the scenery, and you get to pay $1,500. And you can add some sound for $25 more. And then you have to, on top of all that, it's $10 for international shipping.
You think they just throw that in if you spend $1,500
I
on a
would
train? But
I would think.
I don't know. Wow.
So, but also if you love dollhouses, I know dollhouse collecting in museums, the Museum of New York Historical Society had a whole miniature collection, dollhouse collection. None of those dollhouses had its own TV set.
Nope.
So you can buy one for $110. You can either buy that 1-inch set for $110, or you can get an LCD screen, 50 inches for $100 more.
I don't understand. Why would you want to travel with this that bad? Is this like a stress reliever? Is it like a one of those therapy dogs that you carry around just because it makes you feel good?
Maybe. They were looking at the miniature train layout in a briefcase with clouds on the lid of the briefcase. I'm not quite sure. Also, I'm not quite sure. They must have a separate place for the trains to go because you close that lid and everything falls to the bottom. Oh, yeah. Good to know. The little travel case train set is only $700.
Only $700. Only $700. Yeah. That's like, car payment. Not that big of a deal.
Exactly.
Wow. So tinytrains.net. Tiny-trains.net.
Tiny-trains.net. Stephen, thank you. Who knew? I'm a train fan, but this is too small. This is way too small.
I swear, there's going to be some MIT researcher who will make a micro train that uses, micro machines. Not micro machines, that's a brand. Those itty bitty, an atom-sized train, something like that. I can't even think of it right now.
It's too small to think of.
Too small to think of. My attention span is small. Nano, yeah, there you go. Nano machines and things like that. A nano train. Hey, I want to give a big thank you to our patrons at patreon.com. You guys are amazing.
Like Steven, by the way, I forgot to say, Steven Esposito, who sent us that letter, said, keep up the great work from a Patreon supporter.
Thank you. That's perfect. We got one patron supporter, hey, maybe you could be a Patreon supporter as well. Patreon.com is a place for you to support independent content creators like the Giz Wiz. And our page is patreon.com/Giz Wiz. You can sign up to be a patron today. Also, if you don't want to do a reoccurring payment, that's what Patreon is all about. You could give one time via PayPal at our website. We had a really, really cool donation recently. And we're going to talk a little bit more about it in another episode because there's a little bit of a surprise element with it. But to that person who donated, thank you. That is just really, really cool. And we're looking forward to being able to show that off on the show soon.
Without mentioning your name.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
Head on over to gizwiz.biz and play What the Heck Is It? Time is running out. We're getting to the end of October. And this is the last month, right? Is it to play What the Heck Is It?
Yes,
flies.
it is. September, October. Yes.
It doesn't seem like it's been up that long, but man, it is time. So get on over to gizwiz.biz, play What the Heck Is It? the game show where you have to guess the gadget or just be creative. And this is pretty obvious to me that this is for applying red hair dye to hair. I actually have a few
Now,
of these.
who would do something like that?
I have a few of these in my bathroom as well. Yeah.
Now you're just making
comb.
things up.
Comb for applying
I
hair
think
dye. If you know what that is, get a guess on over at gizwiz.biz. If you don't know what it is, get creative. There's 12 Mad magazines for correct answers and 24 for funny, hilarious, clever, and interesting answers. Also check on gizwiz.tv. We should be back to a normal recording schedule next week. And you can watch the show live every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. And if we have any schedule changes, it'll be right there at the top of gizwiz.tv. That's also the place to download episodes, see the show notes, and subscribe on iTunes or YouTube. And we suggest that you do. That about wraps it up for this episode of Giz Wiz. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.